Hello and welcome to this mini tutorial on Sage BusinessWorks and importing your bank transactions into your bank reconciliation. Many of you have the ability to download files directly from your bank that list out all of the transactions that have cleared for the period you selected. Sage BusinessWorks allows you the ability to import that file into the bank reconciliation to automatically check or clear all of the transactions that are listed in that file. Let's see how that works. It tells me I have no import formats defined, so I need to click on the Create Import Format button to add my new import format or copy it if I want to copy from another company. I'll OK this message. And since this is the first time I have been in here, I'm going to go ahead and create my import format. So I'll click on the Create Import Format button, and now I need to give it a name so I can tell which bank this is for. This is for my Bank of America, so I'm going to call it the B of A. I now have this little cheater button here that's called Load Columns, and if I click on it, I can select my file that I downloaded from my Bank of America. And when I click on it and selected Open, it actually shows me the first valid import line. This file is a CSV file, meaning that each field will be separated by a comma. In this case, the first field looks like my date. So for the date, I can link that or map that to column 1. The next field, after the comma, looks like it's probably a check number. So under the check number, I would map that to my column 2. The next field appears to be some sort of a description. I know that's one of my employees, so I'm sure that's a description. So I'm going to map that to column 3. And the last column looks like it's an amount. So this could be a deposit amount or a check or withdrawal amount. Now, I know that some banks in the download file will put the deposit amount or the check or withdrawal amount into that same column. However, some banks separate that into two different columns. My download file has the deposits and checks in the same column, so I'm going to go ahead and map both of those to the column 4. I'm going to go ahead and save this, and when I close out of this screen, it's going to take me back to the import transaction status. Here it allows me to put in the path, and I can actually browse and find my file. And here I'm going to hit the Browse button, find that import file that I downloaded from my bank, and open, and say OK. And it loads up the report engine to tell me exactly what happened with that import file. It tells me that line 1 is going to be imported, line 2, everything is going to be imported successfully. Now, if your bank has column headers on the first line, then in this import bank transaction status log, your line 1 may indicate that it's an invalid file format, but that's okay. It's not going to import. It's just because it's column headers. So you can just ignore that. And then make sure that all of the others are going to import. Mine shows that it's processing 8 and accepted 8. I'm going to cancel out of my status log report, and once I do, it automatically refreshes my bank reconciliation screen, and I can see that my transactions have now been cleared and my out of balance amount is 0. This should make your bank reconciliation much easier, especially if you have many transactions to clear. Remember, we're here to help. Make sure you reach out to us on our many self-help platforms. Sage University is best for learning. Make sure you bookmark sageu.com. Our Sage Knowledge Base, it's open 24/7, best for solving. Bookmark sagekb.com. And then, of course, our Sage City, which is best for inquiring, good community to communicate with other users. And you can find links to valuable resources at sagecity.com/resources. Thank you for watching our video.